I'm sure you've heard this before. Don't put off what you can do today for tomorrow. If practiced, this could save you a lot of time and a lot less stress. Have you ever thought of doing something, or you had the opportunity to do something and you decided to do it some other time and that other time never came? Have you ever been invited to another place, another country, and you decide to do it later on and that later on never came? Maybe the person moved out of that place, they moved to another country, or they got sick, God forbid, and you were not able to make that trip. Or have you ever planned to do something and leave it for tomorrow, and when the time came, you were not able to do it because you probably got sick or you had other appointments? Well, if this has happened to you, you're not alone, and this video is definitely for you. Doing what you can do today will definitely put you on track for tomorrow and for the future. Doing what you can today is not all about tasks. It is about taking control of your life in a more organized manner. Taking care of things today could free up a lot of time, and you could accomplish a lot more, because you never know what tomorrow may bring. Not doing what you can today could affect the rest of your life. You may not see or feel the impact until much later on. Do It Now journey helps me manage my time and organize my schedule in a more fitting manner. Do It Now journey helps me manage my life now. It helps me organize and schedule my time. What can be done today does not have to be delayed until tomorrow. Just saying, don't put aside what you can do today for tomorrow. If followed, you could eliminate a lot of stress and you could save yourself a lot of time. Taking action now can free up time and allow you to feel that you've truly accomplished something. Not doing what you can now could impact the rest of your life. You may not feel the impact now, but you will feel it later on. Because the time that you could have spent doing what you can today, you never know what tomorrow could bring, and that time may never come. Or you may find yourself doing something else. But the more you postpone, the more you delay what can be done now, is the least chance you may have to enjoy that moment. So whatever you can do now, do it, because you never know. So doing what you can now is not just about task. It's about what you can accomplish now. So Do It Now journey helps me accomplish a lot of the things that I would like to accomplish, such as traveling. And creating the channel allows me to fulfill some of those things that I felt I needed to accomplish. Most of the things I'm accomplishing now are things that I had already set aside, but seeing how things are changing, how people from day to day, our health is changing, I decided, why not do it now when I can, when I'm able to? So hence the reason for the channel Do It Now journey. And although I'm thinking of changing the name, but this is what it is now. Doing what you can now, whether it's calling a friend, meeting with a friend, going somewhere, finishing a task. Doing it now clears your mental clutter. It takes away the mental clutter, and it allows you time for the important things or certain things that may occur. Don't leave what you can do today for tomorrow. And I swear by this, I live by this. And whatever I can do, whether it's rain or shine, I plan to do it that day, I definitely will do it that day. It lays the foundation for a more purposeful life. So you start tomorrow fresh, and you don't find yourself rushing through things. And that method can be applied, or that motto, you can apply it in everyday life. in your everyday life. You can apply it at work, at home, and you'd be amazed at how much you could accomplish in a week, a month, a year. Have you ever noticed how quickly time goes by? I always tell people the time has been shortened and we need to be more organized. We need to wake up early, and otherwise we won't get everything done. So imagine if you decide you're not going to wake up early to get your task done, or whatever it is you have to get done, and you're going to wait until, later. Imagine setting this aside for another day. So tomorrow, and then the next day or the day after, and you never get it done until maybe a month or so later. So do as much as you can right now. And the reason I brought up this topic is because I notice that a lot of people plan for tomorrow and they don't get to accomplish the things that they leave for tomorrow, because due to health changes in the health situation, they may not be able to do what they plan to do. And some of us, I feel that if we have the capabilities now, do it now. If we have legs and we can walk now, do it now. You can see now, you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Go to that place you always wanted to go to, travel, take chances. And don't put yourself through unnecessary expenses in accomplishing things. But the things that you have on your bucket list, don't wait for tomorrow. Start tackling them today. One of the things I do, I write down what it is I plan to do for the week or the day. And so I always have a list somehow, somewhere. And another thing too, I write it down, but then I also have a timer for certain things. And although I'm not all that organized, but sometimes I may delay and find myself spending too much time on a task. And if I start my day on social media, that kind of throws back everything, and I have to remind myself, hey, you've got to do this at 9 o'clock. So I set a timer sometimes. So that's one of the main things I do. I just write down what I plan to do. They say if it's a task, looking at task, tackle the hardest first, but I prefer to tackle the smallest first. I may tackle the hardest somewhere in the middle. It's just like what I feel like doing at the moment. But you can work out something where you can plan to do, what you feel is more important first. When it comes to work or task at home, you can start with what you feel is more rewarding. If I do my laundry first, is that more rewarding? Maybe not. Maybe cooking might be the best thing to do. Pick one or two tasks to start with, and then as the day goes by, as the day flows, you can add more tasks if you're not the type of person who makes a list. For me, I make a list and I go through the list and I cross it out. And there are days that I just get up and I just do what I feel I should be doing. I don't really have a plan. I may just linger. So my days are not always like that organized. When it comes to trips, if you're not a traveler or you plan to travel and you keep telling yourself you can't afford it, believe me, you will never be able to afford it. You want to travel, it's on your bucket list and you keep putting it aside. Try this. Start looking for flights, airfares. You'd be surprised how much it costs to go to certain places if you book early enough. Once you do that, you can write it down for let's say 7 days at a hotel. You compare it with the Airbnb. Are you comfortable with Airbnb? Guest houses, you can look at things like that. Then you start looking at the tours, So there are so many options. Like I said, it's not all about task, doing what you can now. It's about everything about your life, everything surrounding your life. Whether it's accommodation, traveling, work, your task at home, your daily task, monthly, whatever it is, do it now. Whatever you can do today, don't leave it for tomorrow. I urge you, don't leave what you can do today for tomorrow. Tomorrow may never come, God forbid. Or that person you plan to see, you may never see that person again. It has happened to me. I know how hurtful it is. It is painful. Do what you can now. There are certain things that happened in my life that changed me to become who I am today. And I decided that every moment, every chance I get to do what I can, I will do it. Sometimes I do things on the spur of the moment. Doing things on the spur of the moment, yes, but it's already pre-planned in the past. So it might seem a little crazy that I will just get up and go, but a lot of those things are already pre-planned. I may have had a flight that I canceled. It's already paid for, but I postponed for a future date, and then an opportunity comes and I say, hey, I can use this flight for this ticket for that opportunity. So things like that. Don't forget, do what you can now. Today, don't leave it for tomorrow. Please, I'm urging you, don't wait for tomorrow to do the things that you want to do today. Repeat it. Thanks again, and ciao.